I'm Yolanda. We just received news of yet another slave going mad. Here with me now is another slave, right here from Sweet Home 60. Now 60, tell me about Hallie. Has he always acted out like this?
No, ma'am. Hallie here has always been one of us, always doing his job, never disobeying them white men.
So you can't pinpoint one particular incident that made him lose his sanity?
Well, now that you say so, I do recall school teachers and nephews, they were treating Seth real bad. She couldn't do anything about it. Next thing you know, Hallie, he went going crazy. He smeared butter all over his face, and he hasn't been the same since.
Well, there you have it, another chilling story of the effects of slavery. And now back to Triple M Studios for discussion. It must have taken a lot of work to get where you are today. Tell me, how did you do it?
Well, ma'am, freedom didn't come easily. I was first at Sweet Home, and then they sold me to Brandywine, and horrible human being. I tried to kill him, and they sent me to jail. And I was with Chain Gang, and I was there for 86 some days, and finally there comes a day where we all realize that we're basically dead, alive. Horrible experiences, ma'am, horrible. The guards, they made us do some nasty stuff, and you just lost the humanity in yourself. So one day it was raining, and we decided to make a run for it, and we did. The Chain Gang and myself, we went to Georgia, we went to the Cherokee settlement, and we made freedom. We made a man of ourselves, and there we go. I went there, I went to Delaware after, and I met a wonderful woman, and here I am. I found Seth a wonderful woman, ma'am.
So what made freedom so elusive to you?
Well, ma'am, so many times I thought I wasn't even a man, wasn't even a human being. Thought that a rooster had more freedom, more life than I did, and I questioned my humanity, ma'am. I question every day. I still do, and I realized that I needed to make a life out of myself. I separated myself, I alienated myself, and so many times I hear these screams, ma'am. I hear them, and I don't even know whether they're my screams or they're someone else's. Slavery, ma'am, it does some horrible things to you, horrible things.
Wow, Paul D., you've been through a lot. Tell me, how do you cope with such traumatic experiences?
Well, I just believe that in life, you need not be too attached to nothing.
Thank you, Paul D.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Lastly, I'm here with Setha. So Setha, out of everything you've experienced, what do you feel is your greatest loss to slavery?
Well, you see, for me, slavery did more than just strip me of my independence. It took my motherhood, my dignity, my baby.
What did bring you to murder your own child?
Murder? What do you mean murder? I saved her, dang it, I saved her. Everyone around here says that I murdered her, but I saved her from what she had going for her next. Every slave knows that they'd rather choose death than have that chained life.
In a previous interview, Sixo said that you were memory raped. How did this impact you?
Those men who touched me, they stripped me of my slavery and my motherhood. They took my milk.
I'm sorry to hear how slavery has impacted you, but at least you're free now.
But I'm not, though. It's all just a memory. It just lives with me today.
Now back to Triple M Studios.
Wait, stop! Freedom don't come easily. I was first as me doing it. How am I gonna look at you? Sorry. I question my manlyhood. I still do. Come on. Is my thing showing? My mustache showing? Oh, okay, last one. Last one, go. Don't be too attached to nothing.
Yes!